Come in.
Hi, how are you?
How are you doing?
Good.
It's nice seeing you again.
You too. How was your weekend?
It was great. How about yours?
It was wonderful.
What'd you end up doing this weekend?
Sitting in the house. It was raining. What do you do?
I actually took a little trip. I took a little trip out to Illinois and just enjoyed a little bit of the weather. And, Saturday was okay.
Yes, Saturday was beautiful actually, yes.
So, but just want to get a little bit more of information to you. I know on Friday after I left your home, I spoke to you and told you that I was going to draw up the quote for us, and then that way we could go over it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
So I have pretty much the layout of what it was that we were doing as far as the paint job, as far as making sure that it's within an economic price range, because I know one of your biggest things is you had a budget.
Yes.
So I wanted to make sure that I could stay within the budget. Now, I'm going to be going over some of this quote with you, and you might see some numbers that might be a little higher than others, but we'll make sure to address any of these.
Okay.
And just to get the meeting moving, I'll set an agenda with you right away. That way, we can get you in and out within 10 minutes. I know you were limited on time.
Yes, absolutely I am.
Okay, so just as an agenda setting, we're going to go over the quote, but then if at any time or moment you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Otherwise, at the end, what I'll do is I'll pretty much tally the whole pricing out for you, and then explain to you exactly where it's all coming from.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm ready.
Well. All right, so from the quote that I drew up, basically we have the square footage of the area that we were planning on. If I'm not mistaken, it was going to be your living room, your kitchen, and 2 bedrooms.
Yes.
And you said potentially you wanted to do the basement. So I know I took measurements of that, but I wasn't sure, so I did include them.
Okay.
So you just let me know, all right? So just going over the qualities of paints that we do carry. One, we do have the medium, I guess you could say, the medium grade. The medium grade would give you a little bit of scruff protection. It would give you a little bit higher definition colors, and it give you, I guess, a little bit less variety of colors to choose from. I know that you had some colors that you really like from specific brands.
Right. Is there a way for me to get that into a cheaper paint?
I mean, we could, and the quality of the paint, I guess, not to call it cheaper, just a little bit more efficient, cost efficient.
Right.
We could do so. What we could do is we could, one of 2 things, we could either color match those colors into a more cost efficient paint, or what we could also do is we could select from a variety of the brands that we do have. We could put them into different brands instead of continuing through the Valspar, which is our main brand that we use. But now that we have Sherwin-Williams within the store, now we could potentially put it into a Sherwin-Williams and give you a little bit higher quality, not too expensive.
All right, that sounds good.
Okay. So then, as we're moving now, one of the things that I noticed is you do have rough
textured walls. I do. I'm not happy about it, but what do you do besides that?
I was gonna ask you, do you want for us to knock all that down and for it to be smoothed out and then painted, or did you want to continue with that texture?
I don't like the texture at all. If we could knock it down, I'd be willing to pay that extra money just to get a solid surface again. Okay. Because I can't really decorate the way I want to if it's rough, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you guys offer that, I'd love to have that.
Okay. What I did include it in the price, just in case you did want to. Now, I noticed because on Friday you weren't too happy about the surface, and you did mention a little bit. I just wanted to touch on that. So, well, moving on, I did see another thing that I was going to ask you about. There was some areas that had some mildew grow in the basement. Now, again, I wasn't sure if you were going to want us to quote you on that, so I did quote but I wanted to bring up some of those issues that I saw. Now, for those, the area that is damaged, we would have to change the drywall.
Okay.
So it would be a little bit more, I guess, added to the budget that you have. Not a whole lot, but according to what the quote that I have, it would only add $100 more to the price.
Okay. It just seems like a necessary evil anyway, so I might as well get it out of the way.
Okay.
So that's
Okay,
fine.
great.
I am all for that.
Great. Okay. The other thing that I was looking at is in your kitchen. Your kitchen, you did have some areas where I did see that I guess the grease was coming up to the ceiling.
Yes.
Now with that, we do have specific paint that could help prevent all that, or it'd be easier for you to
clean it off. I was told that if you put a flat up there, that you can't wash it. But I was also told that if you put a semi-gloss up there, then it shines. So what would you pick? Is there a paint that's specific for that?
Yeah, well, we could provide you with two different paints. One would be either we go with that semi-gloss, but we go for the kitchen and bath one, which has a little bit less of a shine. It's more of a soft gloss.
Okay.
Not so much of a high gloss or a semi-gloss.
Okay.
So you wouldn't have that much of I guess, sheen to
Okay.
it. That's one way. The other way, we could use a satin, and you could use that on your ceiling, and that right there would be, I guess, less sheen, but yet you could still wipe it off.
Okay.
So that would be the other option. Now those paints might not have the splash agent that most ceiling paints do.
Okay.
So the anti-splash ones, but you wouldn't have to worry about it because we'd be taking
you guys are doing it, which is great. Yes.
So, but then, so going down the pricings and everything, just for the four main rooms that you wanted me to quote you on, you're looking at $1,359 just for those 3 rooms.
Okay.
Now, if we add the full basement, because you do have a full basement,
Yes.
it would be only another $800.
Okay.
And now that right there is just material and labor. Now, if something else were to rise, we would have to add it to the quote.
Right.
But being that we've worked with you in the past, and being that we've had a mutual relationship where you've sent me other customers for me, what I could do is, when it comes to those extra expenses, I could try to see if I can give you either a discount or a deal on them.
All right.
Being that you've sent me many customers, and I do appreciate it. But at the moment, you're looking at around, I want to say maybe 2,400
Okay.
on the price for your basement and the 4 rooms upstairs.
And that's with the texture, with the
Well,
extra added, everything.
Yep.
Okay.
With that, the texture wouldn't be that hard to do because it's part of what we do is we make sure that everything gets taped up correctly and whatnot. But we wouldn't have to worry too much about that because our contractors would be able to handle that. They do that on a daily basis.
Okay.
Okay. So, is there any questions you have that I haven't addressed at the moment?
I know you have promos all the time, paint
Yeah.
promos. Now, if I was to purchase this right now and let's say 20 days from now it goes on sale,
Yeah.
is there a price guarantee for that
Yeah.
on some of the stuff? Does it depend or?
Yeah, what I do is, what we could do is we could give you that promo.
Okay.
In essence, the way it would work is you'd come back in and we would do something similar to a refund / payout again.
Okay.
So you have to come in, we'd refund you, and then you just pay the difference of that. Just because of the fact, again, I'd be doing this because you sent me many customers, and because I've known you for so long.
Right.
I mean, I'd rather make sure that I take care of you than send you off and you not be happy with what you're getting.
All right. Also, color-wise,
Okay.
I have an area which I like of colors, like a kind of a spectrum, but I'm not sure exactly which one I want.
Okay.
Would you guys be able to put multiple colors on the wall so I can look and see? Do you guys offer that? Am I buying the whole gallon? How do we go about choosing?
What we could do is we could send you home with a variety of samples.
Okay.
And then you could just put them on your wall, and then choose out of any of them, and then from there you just let us know what color it was that you like the most, and then we can make sure that we tint them all and make sure that we have it all ready for you. Now, as far as picking all the colors, we do have fan decks that you can take home.
Oh, okay, that's great.
But again, if you wanted to take sample sizes, we could give you sample sizes.
That'd be wonderful.
Okay. Is there any other issues?
No, I'm excited. If I have a Lowe's card, does that apply as well? Because I do have a Lowe's card.
You do. That does apply to this project, and we would give you it's a 5% discount right away when you use your Lowe's card.
Okay.
But then we do have sometimes some special promos that go on that might give you the opportunity to use like a fun 5-month no interest.
Okay.
So on and so forth.
All right.
Okay.
Yes, I'm excited. I am ready.
The last thing that I would need is just to get your okay on this quote right here. I have a contract laid out. It's pretty much what we went over. All you would have to do is sign the very bottom of it right here, and that just states that I went over this with you and that you agree that everything that was on the quote that I gave you is okay with you.
Okay.
And we can get moving on making sure that we have your home ready for you to love.
This is super exciting. I am ready. Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay, I appreciate the time you took.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being able to take me so quickly today.
Thank you. You have a good one. Take care.
Thank
It's
you.
nice seeing you.
Bye.